This is our presentation on how to prepare for earthquakes. First, you have to predict and what could be monitored to look for signs of an earthquake. Who would you put in charge of monitoring it? Seismometers are in the outside of the maths block. An alarm will go off as soon as something is recorded on the seismometer. One or two security guards around the humanities building to check quickly if it isn't a false alarm. The guards will have dogs, so if they behave weirdly, they are sensing an earthquake. Plan. How can you make students plan for all staff in the humanities block aware about what to do if an earthquake occurs? We have to decide where there's going to be a meeting point when the earthquake is occurring. You also have to know the safe and danger spots, example, under tables and hanging objects, and you want to avoid anything that's hanging and mirrors. We also believe that each teacher should have an emergency first aid kit under their desk. So in case of an earthquake, the teacher will bring it with them. So if anyone's injured, they can help them recover. We also have fire drills and lockdown drills, and it would be very good if we could make an earthquake drill, which could then educate the students and teachers what to do if an earthquake occurs. If outdoors, get into an open area from trees and buildings, so if any of them do collapse, they won't collapse and fall onto you. And now to the most important thing, is to drop, cover and hold on, as we saw in the video from 2 lessons ago. Next thing is protect. What changes would we need to be added to the building to make it earthquake proof? The foundation could be sunk into bedrock when constructed, but in this next video that I'm about to show, we could change it into polymer. As you can see, the humanities building has a concrete base, which is not very good if an earthquake then occurs. But as you can see in this next image, if we change the base to polymer, it is able to shake a little bit and will be able to stand against an earthquake. Therefore, the safety of students and teachers will be a lot better. As you can see in this next video, I am walking up to the emergency exit door, but as you can see, it is locked, and I'm actually using quite a lot of force to try and open it, but it will not open, so that will cause a lot of deaths. We can make tables out of very strong material like metal and screw them to the ground. So if the students don't have enough time to go to the emergency exit, they can drop, cover and hold on. Make emergency exits on the geography and history block. Have a very strong supported staircase to go to the ground floor. We can also add lights to the staircases to guide the students to the emergency exit. We shouldn't use wood, as it is a weak material, and it would be better if it was metal to protect if anything falls and collapses onto the table. We could use less lights on the ceiling, because they could easily fall and collapse onto a child as he is trying to escape, or she, and that could cause a very bad injury and could possibly cause their death. We can use polystyrene ceiling like in Mr. Hume's room, and I think this is the majority of rooms, because as if it falls whilst an earthquake is occurring, it is very weak and it will not destroy, and it can't really kill anyone. We could also have a pyramid style building, and the base would be stronger and wider than the top, because this is being proven to actually be able to hold the construction and the building better. We could also have smaller ACs on the ceiling in the history and maths block. We could create an open space near school where if people are evacuating, they can go there and then they will be safe. And thank you for listening to this presentation.